All right, gang. Next issue we're going to be reviewing is Batman: The Three Jokers. So here you go. Once again, to remind you, this is the 1989 Joker cover from the movie. And then, of course, you got the Batgirl and then the first appearance Joker cover. And mine, which is from Death in the Family, where he's wearing the top hat and monocle. Let us know in the comments below who has the better cover. Venkman just gave up. He knows it's not his. He knows.
No. If you want Joker,
they know who it is, right?
If you want Joker, you go with the first one.
There you
Look
go.
at those eyes.
Look at, he's got a top hat and a monocle. Come on.
Yours looks like Prince Joker. Sorry.
All right. Actually, that would be Batman '89 because he did the soundtrack. All right, gang, let's get into this.
Fine, here's Mr. Monopoly Joker.
So, Batman: The Three Jokers #1 was the first 5-star book I have read in a long time. So I was very happy to give it a 5-star. It was exciting. It left us with a great cliffhanger where the Red Hood shot the spoiler alert. But yeah, we're going to be spoiling the Three Jokers here, by the way. This book was good, and it's a good, solid story still. I didn't think it was as good. I don't think this is a 5-star book. How about you, Venkman? Where did you stand?
Well, I don't know if they're what happened in this book between two characters. If they're trying to hint that that's going to be the new direction for those two characters, I kind of don't like it. But hey,
are you talking about the romance?
The romance that part.
She shut it down.
Yes, but knowing DC, they tease it. They might bring it back.
There was a moment where Batgirl and Red Hood kissed. It just seemed like a moment.
And he's in a towel. Does I think I'm a shower?
Yeah, but once again, I think it's just a moment. Breen, what did you think?
Regarding the kiss, I don't know who I stole this from, but that was more of a bat and switch. There's not that's that's not mine. I stole that for another video, actually.
Okay.
I don't see that going anywhere. That said, it would have been hard to top issue 1. I'm thinking issue 3 has the potential to be another 5-star issue, but this one was kind of like the one in between, the dealing with the repercussions of what Jason had done at the end of the first issue.
Yeah. So
there was a lot of hand wringing on Barbara's end, and actually I liked Batman's characterization in this book.
We're going to talk about that. I've got to call you out on that, but go on ahead.
No, I was going to say, I like that he wasn't, I must get to Jason and set him straight. It was, that was closer to the Batman that I'd like to see in the regular title. That would have been the Batman '99 I would have liked to have seen.
Going through the story, it starts off with a really good scene because there's a family and they're scared, and you find out it's because the Joker's coming home. It's a boy and his mom, and they're scared because the Joker's coming to their house. And he's like, "Oh, Dad," she's like, "Daddy's coming home and it's time for dinner. You got to come down." And the boy's acting all scared and frightened, and he doesn't want to come down and have dinner with the Joker. And this is actually just between them. The dialogue between them makes this a very frightening scene. And the thing that you got this right here, and it's just between the two of them. Joker comes home. He's like, "Hi, honey." And so they sit down to dinner, and it's very much right there. It's very much normal. But then you find out it's all a fantasy in the Joker's head. And that right there, that is twisted, because right there it's saying not that the Joker wants to have a family to have dinner with, but the Joker is fantasizing about scaring the hell out of a mother and kid over a dinner table.
I love when this Joker appears up. He's like, "Idiot, we don't got time for this crap."
That is amazing. Not actually, yours is the Joker that was sitting down for dinner.
You sure?
Yeah. Look at the way he's drawn. But see, I've got the Brian Boland Joker. Well, and this is the one that was fantasizing. That's yours.
No, yours is sitting down. So look, yours is sitting down. Mine's standing up, and basically knocks the mannequin down.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
See, mine's a serious one.
Brian, is it the Brian Bolin Joker that ended up getting shot? That guy right there?
Might have been.
Jokerfish Joker.
Yeah, Jokerfish one is the one I got.
After that, of course, you're right. Most of the book, Batman going to see Joe Chill, I thought was really cool.
Oh, that too.
Because there's a scene at the beginning, and he goes up, you know me, you know who I am, and then he like composes himself, and he goes, "Do you know me?" So you get the feeling that Bruce approached Joe Chill first, and then he became Batman.
Yep.
And I thought that was just done perfectly. That was just a great, because of anybody, not the Joker, not Clayface, not Penguin or anybody else, nobody could do that to the Batman, but Joe Chill can. Joe Chill's the one that created the Batman, even more so than the Joker. That's the guy who's going to cause him to recess into himself. We then, of course, get the whole bit with Barbara and Batman, and she's trying to get him as angry, and Red Hood killed somebody. And then we come to a part where I'm sorry, I didn't buy it. I know this is the Batman you wanted, and I'm glad to hear difference of opinion, but one thing I've never appreciated was when we first met the Red Hood, he threw a duffel bag of criminal mafiosos, a duffel bag full of their heads onto a table. I've always said there's no way that Red Hood should be walking around. I don't care if he was a Robin. Batman would have put him away for that. Batman doesn't kill, and he doesn't like his team to kill. Granted, he was willing to look away with Commissioner Gordon when he shot Sarah Eason. Maybe he's thinking the same thing. Because when Barbara's bringing up, but he shot Joker in the head, it seemed like Batman was really going, but it's Joker. It's
the
like,
thing is that was the scene I liked is when they're right. Yeah, she's talking about communicator. She's on the motorcycle. He's in the car. He cuts her off in the car, lowers the window down, and basically says, like, you know what? Of course I'm upset, with Jason doing everything, but the reason I failed Jason. I thought he was, I should have treated him differently. I should have went to him earlier. I should this, but I thought he was like you. I thought he was a survivor, and I thought he would have came out, not as bad, basically.
And they've been going around and round on between the two for years now. And I'm not saying that in issue 3 there won't be a reckoning, that he won't go back to being the Batman, who wants to bring Jason to justice even more than he wants to bring the Joker to justice, which is another thing that that kind of bugs me about these things. Like when the good guy gets more mad at the other good guy because I expected more. Sometimes the circumstances. Now maybe he's just not getting all bent out of shape right now. Is because he knows he can't, because there's a precarious balance that has to be struck, and that will come when this is over.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good point. So Red Hood decides to go visit the Joker, and or the Jokers, I should say, and he comes across this. That is a swimming pool filled with Joker venom. So he gets up close to these, and he finds out that exactly that Jokers threw a whole bunch of people into this swimming pool, which has a whole bunch of venom in it, and turning these people into Jokers. The whole laughing thing and everything. And so he gets zonked out and then tied to a chair naked. And I can't see that anymore without thinking Casino Royale with the ball saying, "Woo!"
I know. I was waiting for that. Whack!
I'm afraid I've got to tell you everything, sir, for that never to happen again. I would not be good in those situations.
Well, the one thing that kind of threw me off is when the guy comes out of the pool and Jason, first he's all like, one of them's still alive. He's like, "Help me!" And then he's like, "Ah!" And he just kicks him back in the water.
Yeah. Well,
was
that's
like,
Jason.
dude.
Jason is not the hero that
Yeah.
Batman wants him
I
to
mean,
be.
they're really trying to.
Be. And so the Joker's talk of, of course, they bring back the fact that that he chose the Red Hood. They and they say that you're like me, the more than you think. So they draw a grin on it and put it on him, and they just go off on him again. And one of the Jokers picks up a crowbar, starts beating him with it again.
What he said though, he's like, you know what? You know, all Jokers start off as a Red Hood and become a Joker. Maybe that's the process, becoming a Joker.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I was going to save this for the end, but you talk about directions it's going. There is a Joker slot left. And I think the direction they're going to go is the Red Hood's going to become a Joker. That's just my thinking. But yeah, Batman comes in and they have to confront all of the citizens that were put into the pool. From there, it's a fairly straightforward Batman issue with him meeting up with Jason Todd and finally telling him it's all right. There is no confrontation with the Joker. There's no fight. I mean,
no.
And it's mostly trying to get through the healing process. This could be what saves Red Hood from becoming the Joker. But after that, it's all about the healing process and what they have to do to make Red Hood feel a little bit more part of the team and loved. And then we see the Joker, and he's hanging out, and he's got Joe Chill, and he kind of does the Killing Joke thing with a camera and saying, now you're going to tell me why you really killed Wayne and Martha Wayne. Tom and Martha Wayne. Thank you. I know this. Did we lose Breen?
I think we lost Breen.
All righty. Well, hopefully he'll bounce back on. So overall, this is still a strong story. This is a strong issue. My comic shop has taken to getting cards so you don't peel the card off the back.
Oh, you're lucky. Mine, I just you got to buy the book.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm saying no. The card, no. There's only separate cards. You have to buy the book to get the card.
Oh well,
yeah.
They've been giving away the separate cards so you don't have to tear it off the book.
See, I don't have that.
Yeah,
you're lucky in that. But dude, the whole thing, or they comfort Jason, they break, and he's like, am I a Joker? Because he's that freaking out when they find him. They find him naked, and he's kind of sitting there in the corner. She takes him, instead of taking him to the hospital, she takes him back to her place. He takes a shower, he sleeps it off, and that's when they had a moment when they she kind of feels bad for him because the whole thing was going through. Same thing, she had a problem with the Joker. They kiss, and then she pushes him away. This book is here. I'm thinking I'm actually really liking this. I know it's been a while. This was announced like a year ago. It was supposed to come out many months ago.
I know, right? It's been a while.
But I'm thinking, how many books have you come across that were supposed to come out a long time ago, delay, and they're actually worth the freaking wait?
I know Doomsday Clock wasn't worth the wait in my opinion, but
yeah,
this is Jeff Johns also, and it's Jason Feinbach on art, and it is a gorgeous book to look at, and it's a great book to read.
Definitely. Like I said, I'm excited. I'm like, please do Red Hood right. Don't screw over Red Hood.
We're gonna leave the final word to Eric, who got booted off. We just kind of did our wrap up. It's all on you, man.
Just say looking forward to issue 3. To your one slot open. I didn't think of that, but now that I put a little thought into it, I'm thinking that's just what they want you to think. Right. Now, if this is a out of continuity, just doing it, then yes,
that would Nightwing New World Order thing.
Yeah, that would be a cool ending. But I think they've intimated that this does fit into continuity somewhere. They just haven't decided where yet. And if that's the case, then obviously they're not going to do that because he's got a future in the DCU. But it's going to make for a very interesting finale. Yeah,
at least in the context of the miniseries. Yeah.
I mean, does this guy look like a man with a plan? Well, maybe this version. I don't want the other one.
Are you kidding me? This guy This guy right here, he was an ambassador from another country. This guy had a plan.
Iran. It was an actual country. They didn't make up another. They didn't make it.
It wasn't Iraq or anything. It was Iran. There you go. So I think mine wins on that particular front. All righty, gang. So there you go. That's our view on the Three Jokers issue number 2. What'd you think? If you've read it, let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and share, subscribe. You know the drill. You've heard it before. What you really should be paying attention to, 2 things. Share the video, and down in the links, there's something for Patreon or Ko-Fi. Go drop $1 in the till. Help us out here. Help us keep the lights on and making videos for you. Thank everybody who's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.
Good night, kids.